takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return is Brandon Powell. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run.
Run outside again.
Execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Pressing.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key
the
to
game glitched on me, man, so I ran out of bounds.
And there was none to be found there, and they tackled it for just a short gain.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hey, I got this.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
I see what he's doing. Come on, Kurt Cobain.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ooh, look at all that.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Got him, Coach.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Ah, get your slow ass.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Shit.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Touchdown.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Better
A nice
play
little
up,
gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Again, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly.
I wish they would have done that in the real game.
To the end zone.
You see, that's not what happened in the real game.
That would have been amazing.
You said that's not what happened in the real game.
I said that would have been amazing if they
They
did it in the
almost
real
won.
game.
Oh yeah.
Here's
Oh, hell
Powell
yeah.
on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the
They almost fucking won
25-yard
this.
line.
These fucking penalties at the end. That shit fucked them up. He trying to take a,
Set
he
to
trying
begin
to
their
gamble.
next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Likes it.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1:57 to
Keep
go
running the ball.
in
That
this
shit's
first
saving your
half
life right
on
now.
EA Sports.
You know better than throw it.
Yeah, I can't throw the ball in this game, man. Everything gets picked.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Like I said.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on his
I like that.
To pick it off anymore.
I like that pinch.
Bring it back, get the
and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon.
You're not going to
with
beat
his
me running
second
the ball.
touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I like that. I like that.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Take this. Real.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A give, running right is Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a run with Akers. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a give, Akers running left. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. Ooh. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's see what kind of formation he got.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down.
Try to drop down, catch that pick.
That one all the way up here. How
that was a
about
nice
that
catch.
big man laying out and making
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I had to hurry a bit.
That was a tight end.
Yeah, I had to hurry a switch on the catch it. Because he was going to intercept it. I could tell. Yeah.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes
Good
out
blitz.
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There was no blitz.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I got this. Look at all that.
Burrow going to throw again. Dumps it off to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the
really
marker
trying to play me.
Of
Okay.
6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, he'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and
Don't do
widen
that.
this margin, too.
Oh, my God. Why he do that?
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hand on.
Why are you crying?
Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash.
You almost had it, too. I ain't going to lie. That was a good defense.
But a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick when you don't get
Now
it,
you're just
the
trying to
risk
rub
comes
it in,
out to
man.
play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's
Now
the
I'm
key
trying
to
to give you a
everything,
chance.
because
Look all that
you're trying
fielders
your
you got.
best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position,
Can't pass it, but
advantage
he can
switch
run it.
to their opponent.
I ain't gonna lie.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Boy, you're going to have to play like Joe Montana and Tom Brady to come back.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is
I was
Akers.
there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Stafford.
Oh,
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The quick slant.
I don't know how I got in. I got lucky or nothing. He was all over me.
Tyler Higbee. A 7-yard touchdown
fuck?
ground. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
look at that. I'm right
So
on
they
it.
will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
And then you get the damn kill.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Intercepted. Picked
I
off
should
near
have threw
the
it up.
42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Uh-oh.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was a nasty hit.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 14 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
You might fuck around and come
down to 10.
win.
Not enough time.
Yeah, if I throw an interception, you come down and score.
Yeah, but you could run the clock at this point if you want to.
Nope.
From his end zone, Wilson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know
That was kind of suspect. I don't know, he might have been out of bounds.
Maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket.
Yeah, I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Second and 10. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw.
Come on, y'all can't tackle this motherfucker.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Going right back to Akers.
Oh,
and
nice.
he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
No, God, please, no, no!
Good game, man.
Picked off near the 29. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Hey guys, took another L, but it was cool playing a cool guy, you know. He was pretty chill about it, but couldn't get my offense going till late, so don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.